Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Kamen Zero Spike back again once again, and today people, today we're here for Bakuage Sentai BoonBoomger episode 24. And in this episode we get a little bit more of Taya's past, about like where he went to like this little kindergarten, I guess. And we got a cool like little like just blink into his past and find out he could play the guitar and he could sing, and he's just the perfect pretty boy, nice guy, rich boy ranger, you know. And yeah, in this episode we see that we don't really get an explanation why, but in this episode we see that they ended up going back to the this kindergarten place that Taya actually went to when he was a kid, and he basically him and the whole rest of the team basically go there and just spend time with the kids and, you know, stuff like that. And we find out that Taya had a favorite teacher, or essentially like a first love, I guess that's what they said. But you know, like basically this was his favorite teacher, and she sung this song to him, and you know that was his basically like one of his best friends growing up, you know, like a woman he like bonded with. And yeah, they insinuate that basically like they say she moved away. Taya's like, yeah, she moved away, after the team asked them who was she and where did she come, like, and where is she now and things like that. And basically Taya says like, oh, she just moved away, but they basically insinuate that she passed away. So yeah, that's the thing. But we see a lot of things going on with Taya in this, showing his past and his bond and stuff that he had with her. So basically we see that the Hashirians are kind of like in hot water because they're not collecting any gas line technically. And we see that even Cannonball was talking to, like, basically seemed like he was talking to the higher ups, and yeah, basically talking to the higher ups, and he's, you know, they're starting to get tired of them not being able to get earth and stuff like that. So he ends up creating a monster from a acoustic guitar, and this monster's power is basically it makes people go to sleep. It basically makes them go to sleep, and it traps them inside of a dream world that's basically like a dream that's basically showing them their past. So this monster goes and it ends up going to the kindergarten, and it ends up like attacking people and stuff. And we see that they end up getting all the kids out of there. But when the blast is getting ready, when he uses his power to basically hit the kids, and then that's when Taya and Sakito jump in between the blast, and they both get hit, and they both end up falling asleep. So the monster keeps attacking. They ended up getting the kids out of there, and we see that Sashiro basically takes it upon himself to fight off the monster for a while, and, you know, hold it back until the rest of the team can find some way to wake up Taya and Sakito. So while they're trying to wake them up, nothing is freaking working, nothing is happening, anything like that. So we see that we get a glimpse into Sakito's dream, and Sakito is basically like his kid self again. It's going back to the day where he was talking to Bune Diesel and basically asking him to, like, basically Peter Quill him, basically take him into space. And his friend comes up behind him, and, you know, like, his in his dream, they're both kids, and he basically tells him that, hey man, you don't leave Earth. You know, let's play cards together, man. Let's play, like, even if you do leave, nothing will ever change. And we see that Sakito basically takes control of his dream, and he turns back to his adult self. And he basically says that, like, to tell you the truth, I really don't think I made the wrong call back then, you know, and you're not gonna sit here and try to convince me that it was wrong. And we see that Sakito is able to break out of his dream. Once he wakes up from his dream, he basically tells the others what happened, and he tells them that, hey, you guys are gonna have to find a way to get Taya out of that dream, and basically get him to accept his past and stuff like that. So he goes off to fight the monster alone. He fights the monster alone and a few grunts by himself. So we see that the rest of the team, they end up taking Taya's body, and while he's in that state, while him and Sakito were in that state, gas line is being siphoned from them. So they ended up taking Taya back to the kindergarten and basically asking all the kids to sing this song for Taya. We see that they end up singing this song earlier in the episode, and it's basically a song that his favorite teacher taught him, as she also taught him how to play the guitar, I guess. So they ended up singing this song to him, and we get a glimpse of baby Taya and grown-up Taya in this dream. And we see that he's sitting there talking to his favorite teacher, and she's like, hey, let's stay here together. Do you love me? He's like, hey, do you am I your favorite teacher? Do you love me? Stuff like that. Like, all you said, do you need me? Guess what? Even with me, you don't need anybody else. It's just me. So she hugs baby Taya, and then baby Taya is like, no, this is wrong. And then he turns back into his adult self, and he basically describes how good she was to him and how she inspired him and stuff like that. Now I'm all great. Now I'm all cranked up and stuff like that. Like, her words showed me the way. And that's when her dream self basically gives him a hug, and then that's when Taya wakes up. Once Taya wakes up, he's very appreciative for the rest of everybody helping him out, and they end up going to help Sakito fight the monster. So we see that everybody's sitting there fighting the grunts, and then we see Sakito and Taya fighting the main monster, the main acoustic guitar monster, and he tries doing everything to them. Then that's when we see Taya transforms into 119, and they end up one-shotting the monster and taking him out. Then we get to our mecha fight. When we get to our mecha fight, he basically has like the ability. He was bringing up red lights and stuff like that, and then Budadio was like, I gotta obey the traffic laws, man. I can't do it. So they ended up calling Boom Boom Lion Rescue, and ended up transforming into BoonBoomger 119 Robo, and ended up taking out this guy. Ended up bringing him to justice. So after that, we see that everybody goes back to the daycare, make sure everybody okay, and then we see Taya, who is like on his guitar, sitting in the same spots that he was with his teacher, but back when he was a kid, and he's singing the song, and then that's when the rest of the team comes up and they sing the song with him, and it was very, very cute, very, very beautiful. This is a great little filler type of episode. Next episode seems like it's going to be a little bit more serious, because this episode wasn't all that serious at all. So if you count the fighting, it was very that was serious, but at the same time, nothing really plot heavy, super big kind of happened this episode. It's just more Taya sort of backstory. We're getting all the backstory on Taya, but we still don't know how the duck this man is rich. I mean, he must came from a rich family and stuff like that, but we still don't know much about Taya. We still don't know much about his backstory and stuff. We got more of it here, but I'm waiting for Sashido's freaking backstory, because bro was a freaking hitman, assassin, hired help type thing. I'm waiting for his backstory overall. But yeah, this episode was cool. I mean, not really much to really go on. Just more Taya backstory essentially, and a new monster that had a whole new concept of trying to get out of its trap. Got to see the main new mecha do some work again, but yeah, overall pretty good episode, man. It was very, very beautiful and wholesome and cute, and I really felt like I wasn't watching a BoonBoomger episode or a Sentai in general. But yeah, this episode was fine. It was cute. It was cool. But other than that, you guys let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about this episode of Bakuage Sentai BoonBoomger. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and remember, as I always say, stay henshined.